Yes, Father, talk about the devotion.
When I was studying for my master's in the Catholic Institute of West Africa, Port Harcourt, uh, I encountered two young men. You know, I was a chief celebrant on one day, and then after the mass, two young men came to me and said, "Father, have you heard of precious blood devotion?" I said, "No." I said, "Your homily was resonant of the devotion." I said, "I've not heard about it." So they brought me the booklet and the rosary. I wanted to get into it, but it was so so tedious.
Yeah.
So I abandoned it. So a few days after that, somebody visited me and saw the booklet and the rosary. I said, "Father, I'll take them." I said, "All right, go with them." But the thing was following me. Now, towards the end of my first year, the devotees in the Silver Chaplaincy, that's what the institute is called, Silver, Catholic Institute of West Africa. So they went to the chaplain and said they have found a priest to be their chaplain. So the chaplain wrote to me, he was our lecturer, that they have asked me to be their chaplain.
Is that the Father Johnny? Father John Bosco?
No,
Okay.
not Father John Bosco. I didn't know him then. I'm talking about the small group that were doing the devotion.
All right.
At Port Harcourt.
Okay.
The chaplaincy where the institute is.
Yeah.
And so when I eventually finished my master's and went back to the diocese, I said, I finished with the precious blood with Siwa. But one day my bishop called me and said I should be their chaplain in the diocese. So I started the work. And I didn't know about this place. But one day we had a funeral, and one priest from a neighboring diocese asked another priest, "Who is the chaplain of the precious blood in this diocese?" He said, "Look at him here. Father, you have to follow me to Holy Land." That was the first time I came here. And by that time, things were not really set in place.
Yes.
Even the bishop of the diocese here didn't permit celebrating Mass here. So that first night that we came, we didn't have Mass. We only had the divine office, and then that was it. But since that day, I fell in love with the devotion. And it has really taken up. Daily, I get to learn more about it. So I love it more than any other devotion in the church.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So, and since then, I've been trying to come.
Yeah.
My only problem is that I'm alone in the parish, and I must have somebody to take care of the parish if I'm going out. So this time I've come, there is a priest there now.
Okay.
Celebrating masses for them.
Yeah. So we thank God for that.
That is why I've not been coming as I should.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. We've got a lot of Nigerian priests in UK that have come in my parish. We've got a Nigerian priest. Yes. And some of them are chaplains in schools where my son go. Yeah. So what you do say to the priests in Zambia who are skeptical about the devotion?
Yes, they have to be introduced to it, because if you are not introduced to it, you will not get to know. They have to be introduced to it, and I want to tell them that it is the best devotion so far. It gives you peace of mind.
Amen.
It gives you hope, restores your hope,
Yes,
no matter how the difficult situation you may find yourself. It assists you in your pastoral work. Yeah. It gives you the courage to be more devoted.
Yes, yeah.
The courage not to be daunted by any challenge. You know, I often meditate on how this young man would come into this forest.
Yes, yeah.
And stay here alone.
Imagine, Brother
For
Barnabas.
days and nights, alone, even if it is raining.
He will come.
He will be here. When there was no building, nothing, no house. we just come and stay in this forest, praying
Praying.
and making reparation
Yeah.
until we have what we have now.
He's done a lot of sacrifice, hasn't he?
So much, so much. So
It's
much.
like the Fiat. He said yes to the Lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
I sometimes feel that he does more than we priests do. Because see what he's